Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Hollow Knight. In this video I'm going to be starting off by going after the Collector, so I can easily locate the last of the grubs that I haven't saved and finish up the Grubfather's quest. I'll knock out a few enemies along the way, and by the end I'll take a stab at the Hollow Knight for the first ending of the game. For those that don't know, the game has multiple endings depending on what you've done prior to fighting the Hollow Knight. In order to reach the Collector, I'm going to need to find the Love Key, which I can get now that I've got Yzma's Tear and can survive swimming through acid. I didn't remember anything about this boss from my first playthrough, and this jumping bastard was so frustrating. It's odd because I'm doing these voiceovers after the fact, and I fought him many times now during the Pantheons in the endgame. He's so easy, which is really funny to be watching myself having so much trouble with him while I'm adding this voiceover. now that I have the collector's map, I can see where all the remaining grubs are located. So I'm going to start running around and picking all of those up. I didn't record that because it's all just legwork. During that time, I also upgraded the Dream Nail a couple times, and I got the Dream Wielder charm. And I beat the second Crystal Guardian in the Crystal Caverns and got the Mask Shard that he was guarding. Xero was easier this time around than he was on my first playthrough, mainly because I didn't have to relearn the fight. I remember watching the Lieutenant fight him just a couple weeks ago, so I remembered more or less what to do. Descending Dark isn't going to help me at all. I don't think I've ever used the ground pound ability for anything other than breaking into new areas.
Frisni do ketru i do kela.
One of the dreamers is off of this area, and so is my last grub.
Absurdo.
I could have sworn there was something to do with this spring plate thing, and it's just nagging at the back of my head from my first playthrough, but I searched a bit online looking for anything, and everybody's pretty much saying the same thing. They think it should be doing something, but it doesn't really. So clearly I'm mistaken. There we go. 2 of the 3 dreamers are down, and now that I've got my last grub, I can go back to the Grubfather for the final time.
La fenu venido.
Grubberfly's Elegy is a neat little nod to like the Link's sword kind of mechanic. When you're at full health, it'll shoot projectiles at the enemies, but it's weaker than your nail, so it takes significantly more hits to kill enemies if you want to do it just with that, which I kind of find frustrating, so I'm not really a big fan of this one. I'm not sure what happened to the footage leading to and covering the Flukemarm fight, but it's the easiest fight in the game easily. All you have to do is jump above it and use the downward slash repeatedly until it dies. And the charm that you get, Flukenest, turns my fireball into a grub firing cannon, which is supposed to do significantly more damage. I played around with it a bit in the endgame stuff, but I didn't really care for it too much. Alright, so now it's time to deal with the Watcher Knights and grab the 3rd Dreamer while I'm at it. So I'm going to head back to City of Tears and start making my way up towards them. Watcher Knights are right through the archway here, but if you jump up before going into that room, you can get to an area above them and drop a chandelier down, which will kill one of the Watcher Knights to make the fight a little bit easier. Yeah, I was right. I remembered hitting these guys from my first playthrough, and that seems to have been accurate. I don't much care for them now. Alright, now those bastards are out of the way, I can continue climbing up to the top of this area to reach the third and final Dreamer. That's 3 of 3 down. I can now access the Hollow Knight battle, which ends the game. Doing so at this point in the game will trigger the default/bad ending. To trigger the other endings, you have to have completed the King Soul charm and then traded that in for the Void Heart, which is the charm that doesn't really do anything, and it's permanently equipped to the character. It doesn't take any charm slots, and it's pretty much your trigger to unlock all the additional stuff in the game. Alright, here we go. The Hollow Knight for the crappy ending. Well, that's it for the default ending, and that's going to do it for this video. The next video and pretty much any that follow will be really light on running around and be comprised almost entirely of boss fights with a foray through the hellscape that is the White Palace at some point, and finishing off with a series of the Pantheon battles. The Pantheon battles are basically the end game for Hollow Knight. There are 5 Pantheons in total, the first 4 consisting of 12 back-to-back battles against an assortment of the various bosses that you face throughout the game, each one ending with a unique boss that hasn't been faced in the game. Fun as that may sound, the final Pantheon, which you unlock after beating the first 4 Pantheons, is all of that in one go. It's 53 back-to-back boss battles culminating in a fight with the ultra mega secret boss from hell. And that's a brand of brain-melting nonsense that I didn't even worry about in my first playthrough. I really didn't care to try it. And there's no telling how much of it I'm going to get through this time around. Tune in next time to find out. Thanks for watching.